Hello, I'm Svitek, 360 Creative Coach. And in this episode, I have a very simple message for you, which is how to define patience, right? And what it fully means and how to adopt it for yourself, right? Now, before I fully dive in though, I would like to take the opportunity to invite you to subscribe if you haven't already. That way you get all the various lessons and episodes that I put out right when I put them out. Thank you if you just did, and thank you if you already were. It truly does mean a lot to me, as I hope it does to you. So, let's get into this. Patience can take on very different meanings for people. But I think a definition that really resonated with me recently is that patience is just remaining calm while suffering. And oh boy, did that resonate. Now, it might not sound like the most uplifting version of it, but as an artist, I think that's a good definition because, everyone tells you to be patient when something isn't hitting, right? Like, you put out project after project or, things are taking longer than you would like or so forth, right? And people just prescribe you this, just have patience. And obviously, patience doesn't mean just wait around. You still need to be active. I think too many times, I think people think that patience is an inactive thing. And it's like, no, you can be patient while doing something. And that's why I like this definition. Being calm, so that's the active state while suffering, right? So the idea that, you're upset that things aren't going in the right direction for you, whatever it may be, that's the suffering aspect, right? So, in many ways, obviously I don't want you to suffer, but I found for me that I'm able to move past the roadblocks. We'll use that as a synonym for suffering in this, that it doesn't help me to get frustrated and angry. That's not going to solve that issue. But being calm and then allowing my creativity to solve for those things, then I'm able to get through those issues, those obstacles, those roadblocks, right? And it's knowing in your heart of hearts that if you just stick with it, you can get there, right? A couple weeks ago, I did an episode about the Helsinki bus theory, which in short is essentially like if you want to succeed, stay on the bus. The Helsinki bus theory is this idea where, people would take a bus and, it's a metaphor. So after a certain point, they weren't seeing the results and they would essentially go back to the bus station and start again, right? They would hit the reset button. When in reality, all you need to do, even if it's not hitting, is to just stay on that bus, right? So that's the other side of this, is just sticking with it, remaining calm, because there's going to be turbulence on this ride, but you can overcome it. And that's why I do call myself a 360 creative coach, because, we look to as sort of what we do and create as like, okay, well, it's good. I know I have the right skills, so why aren't people noticing, and so forth. And it's true, yeah. Listen, skills, while seemingly hard to attain, is the easiest of all of it. But without the right mental fortitude, that foundation of which to build success and however you define success to be, it's not possible. Because skills alone are not enough to succeed. You need the right mental fortitude. And that's why I call myself a 360 creative coach, because all those elements go together. And that is why, for me, patience equaling calmness while suffering is a perfect definition. Because it taps into needing that mental fortitude in order to break through. It's not really about the skills. And I know that because, again, people have told me I need patience, right? And I hear other people give that advice to others. You just need to be patient. Just be patient. Just be patient. Just be patient. And yes, that's very difficult, especially when you feel like you need to prove your worth to the world, which, as much as we, say that we aren't enough, the material world in many ways rewards, right? Everything rewards having and doing. So it becomes very difficult. But all the more reason, staying calm, being able to recognize what is and the truths and what is untrue, so that way you can persevere. That's what it's all about. That's why I love that, the definition of patience is remaining calm while suffering. So that's what I have for you today. As always, I invite you to comment down below with any questions or thoughts of your own. You can do that there, or hit me up on social media at Svitek. Would love to hear from you and discuss this further. Likewise, if you appreciate what I do and think you would benefit from my coaching, well, you can sign up. The link is provided for you down below in the description. Or if you want to kind of dip your toe in first, see what it's all about, that's what my Patreon page is for. Patreon.com/PhilSvitek. There's various tiers of support and various rewards. Likewise, I am an artist myself, as I've hinted at. So I've written books, I have movies, and continue to make more of them. I have merchandise. And so that is also linked to down below. If you're curious about that, go support it. Check it out. That helps this, because by that being self-sustaining, I can create more of it, learn various lessons, and then share that journey right here with you to make yours a little bit easier, or at least provide you with inspiration, right? So that is the hope. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you and hope to see you next time.